Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
This is Flosstube number 25, July 31st, 2019.
She's Anita. I'm Holly.
Huh.
Ah. We haven't done that for a while. Ah.
Ha. Right. Ha. No.
I'm wearing my flamingo shirt for this fabulous occasion. So check it out. It's already faded a little bit, but you can watch it as we go. It's gonna...
Yeah.
It's one of those cool color changing
changes
shirts.
colors.
Yeah.
And I knew she was wearing the flamingo, so the only thing I really had with pinks is shine.sparkle.stitch. So,
Our t-shirt.
hey, you know, what do you say?
What do you say?
Okie doke. All right, in our handy dandy notes,
Yes.
life updates.
Life updates.
All right.
What's your update?
Well, I'm on
Yes.
summer holiday. Summer holiday. No, I got back from a trip to Florida and North Carolina. Had a fantastic time. Beautiful states, beautiful people, wonderful food, everything. No complaints. And then next week I head out to Oregon for a week to for a gathering with some stitchy friends and to see my parents for a few days before school starts. So
And I'm sad.
I know,
wanna go too.
well, the Oregon thing, and you know, now is when I'm setting up the classroom and getting ready for the new year, and so that's been this week. I want to be able to go to Oregon and just know everything is done. So that's what's been going on. So
And I am home from my really wonderful cruise with my sister and my mom.
you knew it would be wonderful.
Yeah, well, I
knew
did.
it would be wonderful.
My only fear was motion sickness, which I hear is a fear of a lot of people that haven't cruised before. They're worried about motion sickness. But you know what? I did really well. I got that stuff called boning. It's supposed to be similar to Dramamine, but I don't know. I've had Dramamine in the past and it makes me feel really woozy. And I felt perfectly fine and it really helped. And I like essential oils, so I took some Digize along from Young Living and that seemed to be helpful. And yeah, I did just dandy. I saw a lot of people with the scopolamine patches behind their ear.
Did you?
Yeah, a lot of guys. I was surprised, but I just get too hot for those. They slide all over. So I'll just chew on the bonine tablets.
But everything you brought back, she has beautiful photos and just great stories.
So fun.
And
It was really a special time. Just girl trip. I never would have been able. I've never been on a cruise before. I never would have been able to do it without this being just a lovely gift from my stepdad. So I'm so grateful. We had a ball. So many fun things. We danced. It was like, I kept describing it to my dad. I'm like, it's like a city on a boat.
right.
There was a central park in the middle of it and a boardwalk and a city street with restaurants.
Multiple stories.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Yeah.
Here was someone had commented on our last video about Old San Juan, and how beautiful it is. And I was so excited. I really wanted to go to Calafortaleza to see all of that. If you've heard of Calafortaleza, it's a street in Old San Juan, and they have umbrellas hanging over the street, these really colorful umbrellas. And sadly, I don't know if you've heard that Puerto Rico, there's a lot of unrest right now within their government and people are rioting. There was spray paint all over on beautiful fountains and on sides of buildings. They had set fire to canopies over buildings. They had broken glass doors and windows that had been broken from rioting. It had happened the night before we got there. So there were cruise ships that were supposed to dock in the evening that didn't.
They weren't docking the evening ships, but because you were there early.
Yeah, we were there
morning.
from like 8 o'clock in the morning until 1:30 in the afternoon. So the people who lived there said it's calm and peaceful during the day, but once it hits evening, it's not safe. It's too dangerous to be there. So it was sad. We just feel really sad. So all the umbrellas were taken down, and yeah, you can tell it's very beautiful. It just was so tarnished with all of this
For the
destruction. It was really
affairs.
heartbreaking. So
But you brought
cool.
back some goodies.
Yeah, we went to, actually my favorite port, honestly, was St. Kitts, which I think I'd shared last time. I've never heard of St. Kitts before. It's in the West, they consider it part of the West Indies. And we took an island safari cruise around the island. It was beautiful, such a beautiful place to visit. In St. Kitts, oh yeah, I got my color changing t-shirt at St. Kitts. And of course, while I was in St. Kitts, I broke my sunglasses. So that's not good when you're in tropical places and it's really bright and sunny. So at this same place, everything at this store, it's called Del Sol, and everything you buy there changes color. So I got nail polish that like starts pink and turns purple, and yeah, just fun. But so do their sunglasses. But the great thing is that their sunglasses have a lifetime guarantee, warranty, whatever. So even if you lose them or you break a nose piece or whatever, they will replace them for free. And they're polarized.
Oh, good.
So they're really awesome. So you just have to save the box because there's a code on the box to have them replaced. But you don't even have to pick the same style. If you want to pick a different style when you replace them, you can. So pretty awesome.
Yes, Sunshine Stitchers is
Yes!
scheduling a cruise for next summer. So
bless their hearts. I'm like, I know, wouldn't that be awesome? But oh my gosh, it'd be hard to find time to stitch because I hardly had time. We were so busy. But I was a first-time cruiser. Like, I think if you were an experienced cruiser, maybe you would just be like, yeah, I'm good. And you'd just be content to stitch in a spot. But I wanted to check it all out and see it and experience it and dance in the street to a Jamaican band and
just everything the ship had to offer, do it.
And the food, oh my gosh, we had prime rib and filet mignon and lobster tail and sheesh, delicious food. Really fantastic. It was awesome. So if you've never cruised before, I highly recommend it. It was so much fun. Loved St. Kitts. It was beautiful. Yeah. Picked up some little treasures. In the Bahamas, I had an awesome time looking. A lot of broken glass on the beach there, sadly. So I was kind of looking for some sea glass, and I found a little bit. I mean, it probably could have tumbled a little bit longer, but little pieces.
It'll be nice for your collection.
Yeah. This one's nice and filmy. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for it to not be clear, but more of a filmy. And then, of course, the edges are more rounded, you know, they're not sharp at all or jaggedy. So that's what you kind of look for. And tons of fossils with holes that go all the way through the rock. Just amazing. So those were really cool.
I see a few needle minders.
Anything that had color and texture, I would pick it up because I just thought it would be cool to have in a jar. Or this sweet little...
And then teeny tiny. She brought back teeny tiny shells. Right.
I don't know if that... Yeah. Little shells like that. This has got to be like a piece of coral, I would assume, just this hunka chunka. But I was like,
you dropped it earlier, and
I know.
it sounded like a rock.
It
Like,
feels like it, but I really, just looking at it, it looks like coral to me.
So,
but it's been tumbling for a while. Oh, and I love this little shell. Is super cute too. We'll get our faces out. That's sweet. Love it. So yeah. Picked up some little treasures in the Bahamas. The beach is super rocky. My sister and I had to hold hands to get in the water. So we're like, ow! It was kind of painful. Once you get to the point where you can float a little bit, that it's good, but beautiful water. Gorgeous jewelry. That's the big thing they push with shopping is jewelry because it's tax and duty free. And we were given some spending money. So I got this beautiful mother of pearl. It's called really Cabana. Pretty. And it totally, you can see the silver on the edges. It's all like blended together. I can't feel where the mother of pearl starts or ends. It's all
with the silver.
It's just beautiful.
Right.
So we all got one of these. We convinced my mom to get one too. So my sister and I got pink and she got white. So
and that's a good memory piece.
Right.
That is a really good one.
Yes. And then Larimar, I had to get this set of Larimar because it's kind of, I don't like the name Larimar. I think it's kind of a weird name for it, but it's only mined in the Dominican Republic, and I'm all about oceany colors and stones, and so it's really pretty. It just looks oceany. It's got watery looking white in it. Sometimes it kind of looks a little sandy in there, but it's this beautiful blue. Beautiful, beautiful. So that was fun. Fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Our mugs today.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I've got a story.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. So this past year, I had a precious student who loved Harry Potter. Just, oh my goodness. Knew just her notebooks, her pencils, she would share bits and pieces with the kids. When she was student of the week, she brought one of the books and read part of it to the kids. This is second grade. Like, this is a solid little reader. And so anyway, when winter came, my mom had knit my daughter a scarf a number of years ago that was in the Gryffindor colors. And of course, my student was a little from the House of Gryffindor. And so I wore it, and she was over the moon. Like, this scarf, this student just lit up. And so that became my scarf for the winter. Well, my son had seen, and my oldest son, who's first generation Harry Potter. Like, he has the first editions. He was the, he's at that age. He's 28.
I know Tyler's
Going on
age.
29.
I know.
Yes,
28.
I have a 28-year-old.
I know she doesn't look like she should, does she? I don't.
Oh my.
But I probably should.
But he commented, he says, Mom, do you really see yourself as House of Gryffindor? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, this scarf, and he says, I just assumed. I'm like, well, my student is House of Gryffindor, so, I had to wear the scarf. And he goes, well, I kind of identify with the House of Hufflepuff. And I'm like, okay, well, we're related. So if you're Hufflepuff, I must be Hufflepuff. So I have no idea what I'm talking about, right?
Clueless about these houses and their meaning. Right. Yeah, we don't know.
So I'm going to read. So if you're in the House of Hufflepuff, you value hard work, dedication, patience, loyalty, and fair play. We are good people who do the right thing. The main purpose is to be kind, generous, and to spare people's feelings. And we have a strong desire to make others happy. And I said, yeah. And so I said,
we are Hufflepuffs.
I said, I think I'm Hufflepuff. And she's over here, she's like, me too. We're Hufflepuffs. We're Hufflepuff.
Not to mention, it has the best name. Who doesn't love to say Hufflepuff?
So
is that not adorable?
Oh my gosh.
Hufflepuff.
So
it's just totally
found
cute.
this mug. Isn't
cute
that,
is that?
and it's kind of big. Like, I'm using full strength here to hold this up because it's a big one. It's a big, yeah. It's.
And does it say, I think it says Hufflepuff on the handle or something. Is it like over here?
Yeah, over
on your
here.
Handle?
Yep. It says Hufflepuff. So,
What is that?
I don't know. If I were to join the School of Magical Stitches,
we would want to be Hufflepuffs because we feel that that's who we are.
yeah, especially after reading it.
Right.
So now I'm going to need a scarf that's yellow and black, which is my Iowa colors anyway.
University of Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally awesome.
It's all good.
So we've just decided, I don't know how that whole house thing works, but we've decided we're Hufflepuffs.
We're Hufflepuff.
We just decided for ourselves. My mug, I can't remember if I've shared this one before. Have I shared it? This one, it's sweating because it was hot in here. We just turned the air
And
on.
we're not drinking hot beverages
No,
today.
we're drinking Coke Zero. But the inside of my mug is naturally brown. So this is a handmade piece of pottery that we bought. We kind of tend to like to buy mugs when we travel. And I told Anita, I'm like, I went on this cruise and stopped at these 3 ports. St. Kitts, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and Nassau in the Bahamas. I didn't buy a mug in any of them.
Mug.
Not one. I didn't buy a mug on this whole trip. I looked at mugs, but I didn't, like on the ship, I guess, but not, anywho. Too busy looking at pretty jewelry. So, so this mug is from Bayfield, Wisconsin. Well, actually, Fiddle off of Bayfield, Wisconsin. There's a large island. The Apostle Islands are accessed from Bayfield, Wisconsin. You have to get on a ferry boat or some sort of boat to get to them.
Oh, yeah.
And there's one large island that I'm blanking on now, and I feel embarrassed because those of you who know what I'm talking about are saying it right now. I know you are. Anywho, there was this awesome art place that just had pottery and cool paintings and stuff like that. And we saw this mug and thought it was really gorgeous.
The talent
It's
here. Oh,
so
my
it's kind of
goodness.
squared off.
That's
I
so
don't
pretty.
want to pour out my drink, but yeah, and it's got this funky little kind of stamped symbol right here, and then there's these 3 little ditties on both sides. But yeah, really, really pretty. The glaze is really gorge.
I should post a picture on our Instagram, shine.sparkle.stitch, of where I store my mugs. Holly knows. I don't know, have I shared?
You might
Maybe.
I don't know.
In our dishwasher. I know. I've never used our dishwasher. I don't know. It's pretty, but yeah, maybe I'll post a picture.
I use
because
mine.
people are like, really? Don't believe you. Yeah.
No, she really does. She really does. I use my dishwasher. I'm very grateful for it because I lived for 15 and a half years without a dishwasher. So it's very precious. So
I just
we
find
use it.
easy. And I find it easy, and I just don't like the idea of like dirty dishes
Yeah.
sitting.
Yeah, it's
I
bugful.
don't know.
Yeah, but you close the door and then you don't see them.
Still dirty. Still dirty.
I know, because you do run out of real estate on mugs. That's my husband's always like, we're running out of real estate. You gotta quit
And then
buying these.
dishwashers, then you're unloading. You got load, you got to unload, and then you unload, and then it didn't get it quite right, and then you're hand washing anyway. Oh no, I'm out. So
That's
anyways,
a chore
where I
at my
store.
house.
Oh,
The son empties the dishwasher.
well,
a
that
chore.
day is past.
Yeah, you're on your own.
I'm on my own.
Yo-yo.
So yeah,
You're on your own.
yeah. What can I say?
Right? It's okay. It's a good spot. I mean, if you're not going to use it, it's great storage.
The last time we taped, we had some people who had some good questions or
Yes.
concerns, and I thought that bring the questions because we really enjoyed reading the questions. You were, yeah, it was amazing.
Well, let's just be honest. We enjoy everything. Like,
Right.
I get excited every time we receive a comment. I'm like, it gets me so excited. And I read them. Please, I need to beg for your forgiveness because I am awful about, I like at the beginning, I get really good about answering back. And then it just falls apart.
Well, it's summer break
And
too.
well,
a bit of
but
it
all
right
year.
now. We've been
All
we
year.
just keep.
I stink at that.
It's post and go, and you know
is.
we've been off and running, and
But I'm sorry because
Yeah,
I don't
we're
want you
sorry.
to think that we don't sincerely love your comments. We love them. They mean the world to us.
Yeah.
I mean,
and we'll share comments and stuff, and we'll talk
yes,
about
we'll be
them.
like, "Oh,
It's
isn't that
just
the sweetest?"
very
And
joyous.
Thank you for thinking so much of us. We love you guys, and I need you to know. So often, I hear this word "fan," like that you're fans when you watch our videos. Okay, forgive. I hope this doesn't offend anybody. I hate that word. I hate it. You're not our fan. You're our friend. We're just
friends.
right? We're just friends. There's no like, ooh, we're Flosstubers and you're fans. I hate that. You are our friends. and a friend.
So okay. I just went Botox here. All of a sudden, I just lost my train of thought there.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What were we talking about? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So questions.
So I think someone asked about our magnets.
Right.
Anita did not bring her big honker today. It's a little much to haul around.
Right.
Both my little extending fabulous. This one I actually got at 123 Stitch. Hers came from Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, somewhere like that.
Any hardware store. I was at a John Deere implement store,
Oh, yeah.
and they had
had
the larger one there.
The ginormous
Yeah.
honker.
So
Yeah, and you can get this size there too. These are at hardware stores as well.
But you said you saw it too on 123.
I ordered mine off 123.
So I think there's probably
And I've
Stitchy
seen
stores.
LNS's,
that have
yeah.
them.
I think they have them too. So if you're looking for a magnet of a multitude of sizes, go on down to your local hardware store or your LNS.
Right.
Or 123 Stitch.
Yeah.
And
And
get
this is a
yourself one
good
too.
size.
This
This is a
is.
really good one.
This is handy because when it's all squished together, it looks like a pen. It's just nice and handy, and I can tuck it in my little bag. And it's great. And then if I need it, first time I saw this, we were at a retreat, and a gal had dropped a needle, and she just yanked this thing out, and was like, and I'm like, what? Genius! Who knew? Clueless. And I'm telling my husband about it, and he's like, oh yeah, I have some of these out in the garage. Are you kidding me? Who knew? I had no idea.
So
Learn something new every day.
And then the other question, we had shared these beautiful vinyl bags that Jaylene from So Grateful had made for us so generously.
Yes.
And mine
So
is
grateful.
in use already.
Yes.
Boris has... Is Boris here?
I think she forgot it.
Summer brain. Anyway, there's
We
like...
even went back to her house before I did.
I have like 20 stitches in Boris because he's just such a cutie patootie, and doing a solid combination of just a little bit of fancy floss and DMC. So
But sorry you can't see him.
I know, but anyway, so
Next
we
time.
have this beautiful vinyl bag, and
Right.
and it's my only one. It's my only vinyl bag, so it's really super easy for me to see and say, oh, and every time it's like, Daily.
Right.
It's so sweet. It's so sweet.
But someone had commented like concern, because I
Right.
know some people have been concerned about vinyl bags and is it safe to put your project in it, yada yada. I would say yes, I think it is. I think your big deterrent would be if you're gonna throw it in the sun. If you've got it sitting in the back seat of your car, if you have it in a sunny spot in your house where the sun is really shining in, I think the heat from the sun is what you need to be concerned
and the
about.
vinyl can get sticky.
Right.
You know, we had talked about
Like just making sure you don't have your pattern pressed against it, or, you know, if you want to kind of put something to kind of protect, you could do that if you were concerned about it. We're not that concerned. I mean, you're pulling it in and out if you're faithfully working on it. If you're not
I wouldn't store for
storing.
years.
Right.
I don't think. That's not, yeah.
But I think stuff can happen. Like I have a vinyl bag that I gotten at like Bath and Body Works. And it's super cute, right? With their little gingham pattern and these handles, and I just grabbed it. Like I was going somewhere and I grabbed it and I stuck my Bible in it. And my Bible got shoved against it for probably too long in that bag, and I think it got hot. And then it did some damage. This is like fake leather. It's not like real leather or anything, but it did start to make this peel. So, you know, I would say just use caution and use your best judgment. This was a good lesson learner for me to just be careful, because I just didn't really think about it until something like that happens, and then you go, oh.
Let me see one of those black vinyl bags. That one. Yeah, I use these all the time.
All the time.
It's a smaller size. It's like 8 by, I'm bad at measurements, 6 by 8 or something like that. Well, I can load like one project into each of these, and then I can stick 3 of these comfortably into a project bag. So that way it keeps it organized, and I've never worried about it.
No.
So
And these,
I don't know.
I don't know, because it's more of this mesh, I think it's maybe not as it may not get quite as sticky as the other type of clear vinyl. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would say just use caution if you're concerned about it. This, you know,
And if you love it, use it. You
just
know,
use
that's
it. We
what-
love these. We
Right.
love the bag that Daleen gave
oh
us.
my
I've got
gosh.
one from Lori Textilist that I adore. I love it. I'm
Right.
not going to not use it.
Right.
I super duper love it. I love being able to see my stuff inside. But
If it
just
makes you happy, use it.
use it.
Don't worry.
Yeah, just don't
worry.
keep it in the sun. That's what I would say. That'd be my big warning.
So we have an all I'm into.
Yeah, we decided to share a few little tidbits. What we're into. What are you into?
well, I know. So I come over and she's like, hey, let's do a all I'm into segment because, she's got some really cool stuff to share. And I'm like, I don't think I'm into, oh yeah, I've got something. Well, quite a while ago, I had gotten it into my head that I was going to make my own project bags. And so I bought beautiful fabric and zipper. I had it all. And it just went into this sweet little box and got put on a shelf. Well, my daughter has dragged it all out and said, Mom, what is going on here? And she's picked it up. And she loves making the project bags. I'm like, yes.
We're thrilled.
Here you go. I'm so happy. I'm going to show you what she made me. And I just love this bag.
Yeah.
So here's the bag. It's her first bag she's ever made. Right here. This is the Loire Valley, which is the area of France that we lived in. But she was so creative because the inside, instead of getting another fabric, she used the back side of the fabric that I had.
The grapes.
Which I thought was really sweet.
Yeah.
And then there's...
Plus, just to comment on that, I like it too because this is a really dark fabric. Mm-hmm. And then it might be harder to see what you're looking for in your bag. Right. So to have this lighter contrast inside makes it a lot easier to see what you're looking for.
So anyway, yeah, look at
Isn't that pretty?
How cool. Look at that design.
For her very first bag. It's amazing. Oh.
So.
Amber, she gave it a smooch.
Anyway, so then she just was like on a roll. What else do you have? And she's just cutting and ironing everything. We needed zippers. So I said, okay. So we had some, but we needed to go and match up some zippers. So
I didn't know the zippers aren't cheap.
Yeah.
I'm clueless.
We needed 11 zippers. So, because that's how many project bags I guess she's making for me. I said, I don't care how much they cost you. And time is running out. I'm going back to work and she's just bought her first home and she's moving. And I'm like, come on, we got to get this done. Let's just go. So we had gone to a Hobby Lobby and I had a return there anyway. And we go back to the sewing section and I hear, Mom! And I'm like, what? And then zippers. And they're on clearance. Like, the zippers were between 52 and 59 cents each.
52 and 59 cents each.
I needed 11 zippers.
And regular price was $2.29.
Yeah, $2.29. Here, hold those for me.
And ourselves. A little warm.
I'm getting there. So if you're asking me what I'm all into,
clearly,
I think it's zippers.
Zippity doo dah.
So we picked 11, and my daughter's like, okay, we need to put the rest away. I'm like, 52 cents, 57 cents, 59 cents. No, they're coming home with me. And she looks at me and she's like, I am not making that many bags, Mom. And I'm like,
well,
okay,
maybe.
but someday I was thinking I'd big bags, and it went full circle. Mom, So there you have it. I'm all into zippers.
Clearance zippers. You're all into clearance zippers.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Hot diggity dog.
I know, all colors.
Man, I need to go buy some fabric.
So that's what I'm all into.
Right? Mm-hmm. Love it. I am all into this lipstick that I'm wearing.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. My sister brought it on the ship.
Oh.
And you know how you're in the bathroom and you're like, ooh, I need a touch up. And then you're just like, ooh, what color is that?
Right.
Can I try it on? Because we share stuff like that. Funny story of what we share. So my sister's into essential oils more than I am. I'm kind of new. I'm a learner. So she's decided to start using, sorry, this is off topic. She's decided to start using some essential oils as a deodorant. Instead of deodorant. So she's got purification, is what it's called, and geranium, these two different oils. And she puts them in her armpits, and it works for her. And I'm like, that's really cool and it smells awesome. Can I try it? So we're on the ship and I'm, rubbing some oil in my armpits, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, it's very hot. I'm getting hot. I'm like, my armpits are burning.
No
I'm like,
way.
yes. And you could fiery red, like rashy looking. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is it supposed to burn like this? So I'm quick, like, I'm showing my armpits, and my mom's like, I think you need to wipe that out. So I'm quick wiping it out.
Sorry.
Yeah, apparently I had an issue because the purification can be, my sister said it can be a little burny, but I think it was hardcore on me. I don't know.
Right.
My skin couldn't take it.
But
So
she
yeah.
did share her
So
lipstick
speaking
with
of
you.
sharing,
Right.
she
As
shared her
sisters
lipstick
do.
with me.
And as best friends do.
Right. Right. So this is Maybelline. I don't know. I just tend to lean toward Maybelline these days for a variety of makeup needs because I'm cheap. I just can't afford to go to, the Clinique counter. So this is a matte finish, and it's called Brown Blush, $5.75. And it's really pretty. It's just your basic, it's a basic color, but it's really pretty on. So I'm totally into this Maybelline. It says it's new. It's a matte brown blush. So there you go. Love this. Because I think matte stays on a little bit nicer. It's a creamier matte too.
That would
so
take
it's not so
effort on my
dry.
part.
Put it on. Go
No
ahead.
way.
Yeah, sample it. Really. And then, oh my goodness. So there was a Starbucks on the ship. We did not go every day. Can't do it. But we did go a couple of different times. And well, honestly, each time I would walk past the Starbucks, I would grab these. Have you had this sweetener before? I seriously can't do black coffee. In fact, I never thought I could do coffee ever. I was in that camp of never in my life am I
What's
ever
a
going to
food
drink
group?
it. It is now. I can't. I look forward to it. I so
is a
look
food
forward
group.
to my morning coffee. I can't even tell you. And sometimes at night, if I'm feeling like a sweet, like I want something sweet, I'll drink a cup of coffee instead. Isn't that weird? I don't know.
Well, that's because you sweeten it.
Well, yeah. With sugar-free creamer that's flavored. I just can't take the bitter all by itself. Anywho, this is called Whole Earth Sweetener Company, and it is a 0-calorie sweetener, but it doesn't have the junky stuff. It has stevia and monk fruit. Okay. So you can buy this. We have a grocery store here called Fairway, and you can buy it here. I suppose you could buy it at other grocery stores as well. I love this stuff. So if I'm given a regular cup of coffee, I would just ask for heavy cream, and then I pull this out.
And use that.
And use this to sweeten it up a little bit. So there you go. There's my little tidbit.
So all into.
Yeah,
There it is.
there it is.
Zippers and sweetener.
And lipstick.
Lipstick.
I gotta have lips. Look at this face. It needs something. Really. I don't, I look at Anita. She's beautiful.
Yep.
All the time. No makeup, nothing. Beautiful. Not beautiful. So I
don't
need.
know how to do makeup and glasses. I used to wear makeup, but the whole thing, like, I don't know how to,
Oh, to be able to see?
Yeah.
You need one of those magnifier.
and then you do it, and then you look.
A
and
magnifier mirror.
So,
You can get up. Because I know I'm blind as a bat.
so,
So yeah, it's
don't
tough
get
when
too
I wear
close.
glasses. I know.
All right.
Don't look. Don't yeah. Ugh.
Whips. We have the same whip.
Whippity doo dah.
Whippity day.
My oh what
What
a
a
wonderful
wonderful
day.
Yeah, we're whipping.
Woo!
Whip.
Oh my gosh, speaking of whip friends, I've learned this. This is a sad thing. My sister-in-law has cancer, so be grateful for your prayers for her. She has a really positive, upbeat attitude about it, but it's going to be a long road. So thank you for praying for my sister-in-law, Lisa. I took her to her first chemo appointment last Friday, and you know what? The joy of my heart, I took her home, and she looked at me and said, "This was fun!" And we giggled. She's like, who knew my first chemo treatment would be so much fun? And that just brought joy to my heart, because that was my aim. I just wanted to keep her happy and distracted and having fun and not thinking about the yuck part of why we're there, right? So the nurse told us this is a new thing that's in. Teenagers do this now. I did it to my son. He's like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. They don't do that around here. I said, well, it's coming. Southern Iowa, they're doing this. So the gal tells me, she's like, the new thing when something's cool, you go, whip, whip.
Oh.
Whip.
Whip.
Isn't that awesome? Whip.
All right.
So you gotta pull out the fingers though. Whip, whip.
Wouldn't it be that?
You'd think, like for W, but no. It's like a peace sign. Whip. Whip, whip. Isn't that hilarious? My son thinks I'm nuts.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun.
No. We'll use it.
I think we're cool.
My second graders will be like, what is she doing?
Because you know I would
What?
totally do that with my
What?
students. I would totally be doing that.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to start a trend. Waterloo, Cedar Falls,
gosh.
man. They're going to be like,
watch
whoop,
out.
whoop.
It's coming. All right.
Love it.
So, but we do have whips.
Oh, we do.
And one is the same.
What is the same?
And it's super cute.
And it's so super cute. Listen to me repeating you. Clearly, I have nothing original to say.
And there's where ditto comes in. Ditto. Come on. All right. There they are.
Look at our boys. Aren't they cute?
We're so proud.
We're so proud of our babies. Our little slug babies.
So, P. Roy by
P.
Stacey
Roy.
Nash. And just the most adorable thing.
Stinking
Although
cute.
it's solid. It's like my little Haid going on here. But,
Right. Ooh, I like your chamomile. It's really pretty. You can totally see the difference in color between mine and yours. Yours is a little more golden than mine.
or it could be the just
Mine's a
different
little more
fabric,
greeny.
maybe.
No, I think it's the thread.
I know the green is different because I traded mine out for Weeks Dye Work Oscar
Yeah.
because I didn't have either. It didn't have it. No,
You said it was
I had
yellow.
it. I did. I had Endive.
Yeah. Endive.
And I pulled it from another project. One, I was worried I wouldn't have enough, and two, mine was very yellow, and I kind of wanted green grass.
Yeah.
I don't know, a slug on yellow grass.
Well, maybe.
I'm just saying.
If they've done their damage to it. It's like one of those evil things in the garden that Stacey Nash has made absolutely precious, and now we're all in love with him.
Yeah.
So there you go, P. Roy. All I have left
Well,
is...
you've got Quincy after this. Are you going to do him next?
Right? Oh,
Right.
yeah. Totally. I got to start him up. But yeah, all I have left to do is his belly. Just got to fill in the belly. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I've got a bit, but
I'm gonna be
that's going to
finishing
go with
him
me to
up.
Oregon. And then the other one I picked up. Okay, the last time we filmed, I talked all about Barnyard Buttons by Rosewood Manor. I was going to get it finished by August 1st. I went home, put it away, and completely forgot about it. I mean, just
Zapped out of your head.
right out. Like, and I came across it. I was doing some housekeeping, and I came across the project bag, and I know it's for Barnyard Buttons because there's buttons all over it. And I'm like, are you kidding me? What's the date? What day is it? You know, it's July 30th. And I'm like, oh, man. So,
Oops.
yeah, he's got... But as a result of that, I signed up for Tiny Decisions, the app. So it'll be like in my face. Like,
Right.
okay, there it is. Yep.
I'm stitching on this.
Well,
Now, how are you going to do it? Because some
don't
people do
know.
like weekly tiny decisions where they'll spin the wheel weekly. Some people do it, you know, like it just varies. Daily,
Well, I know
monthly.
they have Arbitrary August starting up tomorrow, which has to do with the decision wheel, and I'll sign up for anything that'll help me. So if people here think Arbitrary August will help me get some of this stuff done, I'm all in. So my other project I've been doing
Oh, I
is
love it.
Sally Spencer. However, that yellow is being problematic for me. And I've taken yellow, I've sewn in a yellow, taken it out, put in a new yellow, taken it out. I don't know, my fabric just absorbs it. And just to give you an idea, like, there's my yellow choices.
Wow.
So, if anyone, I have tried butternut squash, I've tried Finley's gold, I've tried, there's another really light one, 745 DMC. Some of them seem orangey to me. I don't know, for some reason they just go away on this fabric. And so I want something that'll pop, that's
like this.
Scandinavian, but it looks good up close, but if I put it away, like,
On a wall.
Away on a wall, it looks like I skipped over it.
Okay.
So I'll stitch in a letter in one of these colors, and then I'll step back and undo it. So what I've decided is I'm just gonna like ixnay the whole yellow worry for now, and then just keep with the blues and the reds and the other beautiful colors.
Good plan.
And then come back to this, because right there, guys, right there, right there.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my, not so much, summer is not my stitch time. It really isn't.
I know. I have
hard.
one more whip myself.
And I love this one.
And I would agree. It's hard. It's hard, especially if you're traveling, which you have quite a bit.
Yeah.
When I was on the ship, like, I thought, ooh, I'm going to get a ton. I took P-Roy with me, and I started to stitch him on the plane and learned very quickly that I had some readers, like right here. So I had my glasses on with some readers on the end of my nose. And still, I was like, I need my magnifier, my light. It just wasn't. I screwed up on his face, so don't look too close. But you know what? I'm just getting to the point where I'm totally embracing those goofy little. I'm just like, whatever. Right. He's cute. Slugs are not supposed to be that cute, and he's adorable. So if he looks a little funky on his face, oh well.
I wasn't going to do the Animal Crackers series. This was just something that just caught my eye. But now I'm like already like, what's going to be my next one? But stop. Just stop. Your Tiny Decisions app wheel thing is full. It's going to be full.
Are you giving yourself a pep
I'm
talk?
going to have to have 2 wheels.
Some people do. New starts? Whips? Whips?
I need to get back into the schedule of like work, come home, relax, stitch. Work, come home, relax. It's coming.
Yeah.
So
routine. So this is what I also brought Cottage Garden Sampling August Poppy with me. I love this pattern so much. Anita's finished hers. Lickety cut.
and it's somewhere.
And it's a fun little stitch, so I highly recommend it. Yeah. So I worked on my water. I don't think I'd started that the last time I showed it to you. I'd had the border at the top done and my little lighthouse without the little bit of brown. So I finished the brown underneath and I started on my water. And while I was on the ship, I stitched that adorable little anchor because I thought it was so fitting, right?
One anchor.
One anchor. That's all I got done while I was cruising.
Perfect.
That's it. And then
That's
I started
perfection.
the rest of this. I started on the airplane, and then I've been stitching a little bit
And
on it.
I love the blues on this.
Oh my goodness! That
This whole pattern.
darker shade of DMC. Seriously, I told Anita I think that's my new favorite DMC color. Because, you know, I'm all about those colors.
I changed out something with the
Peels
red, but yeah. I
You
need
did.
to find it in my notes somewhere.
The red and the poppies. I
I
think
kept the orange and I changed the red because my red was too brown.
to Turkish red
Yeah, was it Turkish?
from Weeks, which is beautiful. It's one of my favorite reds.
All right.
So yeah, those are my whips. That's all I've been stitching on.
Yep. Voila.
Voila.
So we have an FFO. No FOs. But I do have an FFO.
Yay. What's this called, Anita?
I know.
Do you remember the title of this?
Yes, I do, because I keep Union Forever.
Yes! Woo! Way to
Not
go.
Eagle Landing.
She totally called it that earlier.
We're out
She's
to
like,
lunch, and I'm like, yeah, I totally forgot my Eagles Landing. I need to go get it. And she's like, Eagle? Okay, seriously, that's not an eagle.
And the hilarious part, I knew exactly what she was talking about. Do you mean Union Forever?
But you brought yours. We took it off the wall to compare, Because we stitched these together and we're surprised at how different they are.
Yeah, same frame.
Like the size is different, and we obviously picked this different fabric. But we used the called for thread. And
Yeah,
we're surprised.
pretty
Oh
much.
no, yeah, pretty much. You
Pretty
changed
much.
out your stars.
I changed out my stars.
But like my bird is more gray, hers is more blue. I've got browns through mine, and she definitely has greens through hers.
And we use the same. Isn't that once again that difference in floss, hand dyed floss? You just never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah. So
But that makes it kind of fun. It adds to the artistry of it, really.
so this is up now, and we're
Yay,
excited.
So mine's bigger.
Do we
If
have
you
a
look.
sale?
Here's
A
mine.
joint sale right now? You and me?
Well,
I don't know.
yeah, P-Roy, I guess.
Oh yeah. Oh. Summer brain. Summer brain.
So P-Roy, and this was too, but you just whipped this on. You whipped it out fast,
Yeah.
and I'm still dinking
We need a
around.
new one.
I know. What did we talk about? We talked about something. We did.
We did today at lunch. We talked
We
about
did. Should we tell?
one. Yeah. Okay. Once again, I've got enough wheels to last a lifetime. I've got stash, I've got supplies, I've got patterns. I do not own this pattern that we were talking
Nor
about.
do I. But it's beautiful.
It's called Pink Sparrow by Brenda
Pink
Gervais.
Sparrow Sampler.
Yeah,
by Brenda Gervais. Brenda Gervais. As
Oh
our
my
friend
goodness.
Teresa calls her.
I just-
Brenda Gervais.
I know. I just so sweet.
Oh, we're in love.
So I don't know
it's
if
beautiful.
the Pink Sparrow would get along with P-Roy. I don't know.
They're gonna have to.
We'll have
I
to
think
see.
we've kind of decided.
So, and I do have a couple more FFOs, but they're more in the line of save the stitch because I didn't stitch them. So this is obviously a Lizzie Kate. Cherish yesterday, dream tomorrow, and live today. Isn't that sweet? And
I
it's
love
teeny
how
tiny.
it is. It's teeny. I wonder if it's like a 36 or 40 count, maybe.
Yeah,
It's
over
really
one.
cute. Yeah.
It's
Oh my
tiny.
gosh, it is over one. It's teeny.
It's teeny tiny.
It's precious
And-
and professionally framed.
It's completely.
And you
it's
found that
just
at
beautiful.
the thrift? No.
Amber
did.
found it at a thrift shop, and then at a estate sale, the same one that I found the Duchess hoop. So I think this might have been the only project this person had maybe stitched with the hoop, because it's the only project I could find anywhere, like on her walls, everywhere.
Wow.
But look at that. You know it.
Uh-huh.
Look
Hawks.
at that. So, my son-in-law is starting his master's at Iowa. So now I'll have 3 Hawkeyes in the family, both of my sons and my son-in-law. So, no, I'm not going to stitch 2 more. They're just going to have to fight over this one. And then the last Save the Stitch, and again, professionally framed
Yeah, it's pretty.
for $4 at a Goodwill. And
How cute
it's
is
a
that?
Mill Hill kit.
I think so.
I think so.
I'm
And
gonna say
it is beaded up.
it is.
Like, it is full of beads. And again, professionally framed. It even has the wire hanger. Just beautiful.
Beautiful.
So
I love
that's
that
going to be
frame.
out in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
So
Darling.
Save the Stitch. You guys, if you find them, love them.
Right?
So,
Because obviously someone let them go who doesn't appreciate our craft. So, which is sad. They're beautiful.
so, and I've got some purchases. You have a purchase. Let's talk about this purchase.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is so totally ironic. Okay, so we're both on vacations at the same time.
Uh-huh.
One out of the country.
Right? That'd be me.
One on a cruise. I'm scouting around the high country of North Carolina, and I
This
find
is cool.
an authentic. It says an authentic batik fabric stamp, and look at that. It's just super adorable.
So was
And
this
if-
at a thrift store you found this, or an antiques
no.
shop, or?
like a home interior shop?
Yeah.
And so it looks like a butterfly to us. So, but it definitely looks old.
So it does. I would assume that they would stamp it in the wax and then stamp it on the
And
fabric.
then have the fabric pattern. And I thought, oh, it needs to come home and be part of my decor in my craft area. But it's an authentic batik fabric stamp. And they had other patterns available too. But this is the one that just spoke to me.
Yeah.
So I come over and I'm like, look at this cool thing I found. You know, it's an old batik, thing. And she's like, look what I have. I know.
Woo! Okay.
And we were on holiday at the same time.
Right?
When I bought this and you bought that.
So amazing. So I bought this in St. Kitts. We stopped at Romney Manor, which was, a plantation a sugarcane plantation. Beautiful. Like the scenery was just absolutely incredible. And there, they have these ladies who make batik fabric on the grounds. And it was so much fun. So we got to watch this gal working on the fabric, and she explained the process. It's pretty labor intensive, adding the wax and then painting on color and removing wax, and maybe you add more wax and paint a different color. And my scarf,
it's beautiful.
I love it, but we saw some incredible batik fabrics and colors and designs.
I buy a batik stamp at the same time she buys a batik scarf.
Some batik, but I love batik. It's so cool.
I don't have batik,
right?
So I'm like so. Oh, actually, I might have a couple.
Yeah.
In our beach stuff. Well, at the same store that I bought that, I picked this up. I was shopping with a friend of mine, Beth, and she went right to it and she goes, oh, this needs to be, this is yours. It has your name on it. I'm like, well, it does now. So look how cute that is.
Isn't that cute? It's heavy.
Why? And I dragged it all the way
like
back.
Wrought iron.
Right. Yeah, okay, those, they need to be checked. They don't want those on the plane. So
they're quite a thick little.
They're super sweet, and they cut the twine really easily.
That's awesome.
So if anybody has any craft ideas to use
jute.
a whole bunch of this, let me know because I've got it. So at the same store, I picked this up, and I just think it's super sweet. And then to go with the decor, I also have found, while thrifting, these two spindles.
Those are so fun.
Aren't they sweet? And we were talking, and Holly has some.
I do. I was like, oh, I have spindles.
That looks like my future Christmas gift.
Right? You could have a really nice display with
see,
all
look at
four.
Oh, could that be our screenshot? Oh my goodness. It won't be. It'll be one where I'm going.
Oh,
or something.
you're right. I'll have some stupid look on my face.
And purchases. Oh, okay. It appears I'm starting to have a thing about frogs, and I'm trying to embrace frogs. Not like rip it, but just like, okay, be my friend.
Be my friend.
We don't know what's going on, but we have now had 2 frogs try to get into our house. They'll sit they'll sit in our windowsills and off of our sunroom, and they're just looking at you like, let me in.
Now.
One had his little feet up against the screen looking at us like, let me in. And I'm like, what is going on here? And then last night was the second one, and he was there obviously, cleaning up he was on bug patrol. And I'm just like, what? And he was a lot bigger. I don't know how he got up onto the windowsill, because I'm
what
just
size
guessing,
are we talking?
like that, like 2 inches maybe.
Yeah.
But I'm guessing his little frog friends had to help him up, because I can see how the other one was tiny. But this one, we're looking, I'm like, I know he didn't jump that high. Like, I don't know. I have
Somebody
no idea.
gave him a leg up.
Yeah, somebody here. So anyway.
Let us help you.
I found this guy, and I just fell in love with him, and he's going in, like, look, okay, I'm going to show you.
How cute is he?
Look at him.
He's so cute. Look at him. He's like, he's pondering.
He's just looking right at you. Like,
Of course,
watch.
I love his little teal belly.
He's so sweet. But can you just see him?
Right.
Like he needs to. He's gonna be watching out for the bad frogs and only allow the good ones. You know.
Right.
When I say bad frogs, you know what I mean.
Right.
The ones that
He's your good luck frog.
he's gonna be my good luck one. I used to have a frog on one of my Alex and Annie's, but I'd worn it so long it got really pointy on some of the edges, and he had to go because I was
Bummer.
snagging clothes with it.
Yeah.
But so that's what I have now. I have a drop of water because I'm a water baby, and I got all these after my boating accident. So it signifies water, gift of life, the locket of love, just the love of family and friends and just life. And then I've always considered myself the anchor in our family, so that's the fourth one. So I like to wear these.
Yeah.
They will set off the alarms at the airports. You know, because it's made of recycled material. We don't know what that is, but it will set off the alarm. So I always have to take them off, and yeah. So one more purchase.
Oh yeah, I love this.
This is by Thistles, called Little Cabin in the Pines, and it's just adorable.
Super cute. Mm-hmm. I love that.
And I saw this pattern after being up in North Carolina and just said, yeah. Tiny Decisions wheel right there. Just add it in there. Okay, I should have one like things you haven't started but want to start. You know, like, yeah.
Right.
That'd go on that wheel. But that's my purchases.
I got nothing.
Wow.
Because
We're at saturation point too, I think,
Yeah.
almost, you know,
Well-
and then summer is just hard.
well, and quit your job. Freak out your husband in the finance department, and
But I do think Pink Sparrow is going to come along our way. He's good. So, our plans, I'm working in my classroom between now and when I leave for Oregon, because when I come back, I just have a couple days before work starts up again, and I just want to go to Oregon and know everything is done. So that's my plans, that, and to actually spend the time, get the Tiny Decisions wheel loaded, and just try to finish something.
Yeah.
Anything. Just anything. How about you?
I have acquired a part-time job from some friends, so I'm excited about that because when you substitute teach, there are days when school is not in session, or there's a teacher in-service day, or what have you. So I needed something else to kind of supplement. So some friends are being super flexible in their business, in allowing me to work for them on the days when I can't teach. So, and I had a friend text me today and asked me if I could sub for her on August 30th. I said,
Nice.
yes. So yeah, that's good.
I've already put in my 2 personal days, but you can't sub for me
Why?
because you're coming with me.
Oh, in October. I was
Nope,
thinking
in May. I put in for May already.
May? Okay. I'm going somewhere. Woohoo!
It's all good.
Maybe by then my husband won't be freaked out about finances.
It's
We're going to
all
be fine.
good.
We're going to be fine. Yeah. I'm taking my life back, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing. So
I'm looking around. I think we have it covered.
have it covered? Yeah. I think so.
So wrapping up Flosstube number 25.
25.
So anyway, until we see you again, please
We-
remember to
Shine, sparkle, and stitch. We love you guys. Until we meet again.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.